We're here today with Jeremy Stevenson, the new coach for the U18s in the fall of 2024. How are you today, Jer?
I'm doing well, thank you.
First things first, what inspired you to decide to take this project on?
Well, since we stepped in, Denny and I and Keegan and the rest of the coaching staff took over this year, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it's been great so far. The bunch of kids we have are absolutely terrific, and I think it gave me passion again to start coaching. And, you know, going out with them and being the coach I am, I have fun with them on the ice, and I just enjoy it so much. And my son now, Keegan, is taking a really big interest in this, and I think we had a long talk, and especially going in with Danny Lambert for the U16s, doing it together. It wasn't even a doubt. We said, yeah, let's do this and get it going.
And you spent the last couple of years before your daughter Kayla was playing girls hockey. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit difference between girls hockey and coming into this.
Yeah, so it's funny because both of them have a lot of people leaving, right? The boys want to get drafted to OHL or go to the juniors, and the girls are getting scholarships through schools.
And now WPHL too, right?
Exactly. So there's a lot of girls that I coach that are probably going to play in that league. But it is different. The girls are somewhat that as long as the team is doing well, they're doing well. Like, they want to have fun. They're very competitive, absolutely, and they listen. They're very literal. Like, if I say go down, touch boards, and come back, they go down, touch the boards, and come back, and they pay focus. They're very pay attention. The boys, on the other hand, sometimes a little bit they see the squirrels in the rafters a little bit, but their compete level is very high, and their knowledge of the game is very high, and their skills very high. So both have great friggin' talents, and they're both fun to coach, and I enjoyed both times I've coached the boys and the girls.
So going into next fall, not that you're going to change it at all, but how do you keep that positive culture and here right in the dressing room and, like you say, in the program?
Yeah, so I'm a big guy on being professional on and off the ice, and then I'm going to meet everyone's needs, and just you have to work because they're all different. Some guys want to ride out their AAA career here. Some guys want to go higher to school. Some guys want to go to OHL or juniors. So it's getting these guys start as a team, become a family, and once you do that, you want to please everyone all around the room, and you just keep on doing team building things and keeping everything focused, and we're going to have a good year, and it's going to be positive and keep their eye on the prize.
And what are your expectations for player commitment coming into next year, along with dedication to the program?
Well, it's funny, from the last few years what went on, a lot of kids left and played high school and went across the river or different cities, but I want the kids to come here and say, hey, I'm 100% in. I don't want to convince a kid that's 75%. I want them to have their heart into it. Once your heart's into it, your brain follows, and dedication's there. So if I get whoever wants to come in and 100% in, I got to tell everyone what my program is so they see it first, and hopefully they like it, and we get a lot of kids to come out this year.
And one of the biggest questions of all, how do you keep players in Sault Ste. Marie to play for your program instead of moving out of town? Sometimes they always think the grass is greener on the other side. Talk a little bit about that and how you're going to convince them to stay here.
Absolutely. So it all starts with, obviously, the coaching staff. I have a great coaching staff. I have a lot of coaches that are a couple of years older than the kids that went to university hockey, that they really relate to them. And then you have the older guys like me, Dave Doucette, Steve Caruso is going to help out, that we've been through this, we played, that maybe we're a little more harsh on our words, not just
old
joking
school.
around, old school, let's get it done. And I think it's a good balance, but to keep them here, you have to show the program. What we have to offer is basically the same as going to be down there. What their skills are going to be, what their battles are going to be, what you bring in someone with nutrition, you bring in a mental health person to talk about that. Fortunately, John Perkles already gave me permission to use the gym. Now we have a gym here for next year. So you bring in all those things that they provide down south, plus a great team, like a coaching team, and I'm hoping that's going to convince the kids to stay here, and we're going to do something with it this year.
And it's something, I don't know if you can explain, but can you explain the U16, U18 and how that's going to work in Sault Ste. Marie? I don't know if you can, but.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure of what the organization's thinking, but With Denny. Him and I have coached a couple years together, and we've been really good friends for a lot of years. And I respect him. He played a lot of games all over. He's coached, and I've learned a lot from him coaching. And just us talking, being friends, we want to build a program, not just the U16, and it's not just the U18. It's both. We're going to work together, and everyone in between. We're very similar in our systems, so we don't have to worry about that. And we want to build the 16-year-olds to have a chance to get drafted. Then after that, the 18s to have a chance to get drafted or move forward into juniors or college or university. So we're going to work together as a team and build a really good program this year.
And for people who don't know about the U18, the OHL draft, like you said, the overage draft, if you want to call it that, how much does that factor in? Like, say, a lot of kids, they think of the U16, but they don't think of the U18. And we're sitting in this room, Mangoni, Moore come from the U18s.
Yes.
How does that help when it's not just U16s?
Yeah, hopefully they understand it, and it's a great resource that they should be reaching out to, where the parents learn about it. And you look at, I think it was Henderson a couple of years ago, how many kids, I think 7 off that team got drafted, U18. I'm hoping that's a motivation factor for the kids. It's for me, because I want them drafted as well. And I want to see them do the best they can do, right? So I'm hoping the kids understand it, the parents understand it, and that is another avenue they can take, not just school or college or Thunderbirds. It could be drafted to OHL. So hopefully the parents and the kids understand that, and that'll help them.
Well, come the summer of 2024, when you two jump in the boat, who's more competitive, you or Denny?
Well, I'm in the boat fishing. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit better fisherman than he is. I think he'll agree with me, but yeah, we're not that competitive together. But we go out on camping trips. We used to do it all the time, and we still have fun. And he comes over to the lake, or I go to his place. But yeah, we're more of sit back, have a beer together, and.
Is there hockey talk though, or is it just to relax?
This year it might be because we're all both starting up, but usually we talk about all different people, and I like picking his brain because he's been all over the Quebec League. He's been here, OHL, but there's not a lot of hockey talk, but especially summertime. Half times we're having a wine or a beer, but yeah, so it's good. It's a good relationship that we have on and off the ice.
Well, thank you, and good luck in the fall.
Yeah, thank you.